I care about these dwarfs, and the game does not care that I care. This is Dodok, the chosen one. What else of a title could I choose for one who is the daughter of Moses? I mean, look at this face. This is the face of a leader in the making. You can just tell by this animation. Dodok is going places, but she says, oh, I'm nothing special. Well, I'm sure you feel that way with a neglectful alcoholic father named Ushrid, who claims I'm doing well, and he feels very satisfied, as if nothing wrong has ever befallen him. It's not like his wife, Moses, was all of a sudden chopped to pieces. But when I look under the hood of the engine, I can see here that he does have trauma after being forced to endure the decay of a spouse in 261. And it changes personality. This is one of the cooler aspects of Dwarf Fortress, in my opinion. That when traumatic events befall these dwarves, they shift in how they act. So, Dodok, for instance, became more disorderly based on having experienced this trauma of her mother. And you can see in Ushrid as well the paintings on the wall. Dodok is walking here now, going for a little stroll through the fort. And you can see there all of the different memories that this dwarf has experienced. Reliving trauma, you can even go deeper as well. And that actually is Dodok's bedroom, where I buried their mother Moses behind that door. Thinking maybe the father would wake up, but Ushur is just, I really don't care about having lost your mom. So, such is the life for Dodok. It's why I believe in you even more so. Now enough with that sad shit. Cue the music. This is hailed Rampart, the dwarven fort where everything's fine and nothing wrong will ever happen. Look at this guy with this lush hair. I'm gonna name him the Beauty. This is just what I do. I go around my fort and I just nickname people left and right, read a little bit about them, have a little good time going under the hood, as I like to say. But this would all one day change. Not when the Fire Nation attacked, but when the goblins came. And I'd like to say we were prepared, but we were not in the slightest. See, we just constructed this tower on top of our fort. We wanted to put some bolt throwers on there because they're basically like the machine guns of the fantasy world. They can really repel sieges excellently, but our manager says that we need to make chains and we need more empty bins, boss. So I was dealing with that when literally this happened. A vile force of darkness has arrived, aka goblins. The army is commanded by the Manera Azuzshov, I'm sure I butchered that, brush trenches. Beware their mounted goblin macemen. With them come monstrous siege engineers and Maneras from the dark goblin fortress of monstrous lightnings. Fucking great. Look at this cave troll. He's got a 10-year-old age. I mean, this guy's pretty much like a preteen, but he's already on the front lines. Look at this, skilled mace men. We're novice at best. This dude's 127 years old, a goblin lasher. He's a novice fisherman. Huh, I didn't know goblins like to fish. So here they come, and these are the Maneras, I suppose. They look freaky, kind of like gimps. And here they all come then, just about to attack us. This dwarf right here, he kind of feels like there's an off vibe today. So we decided to take all of our military forces, 4 by 10, so 10 dwarfs per, and we're stationing them now, going to the bridge basically to hold them all off. The siege is on. So all of these goblins are now moving towards our fort, and we can detect actually that we have some children outside playing, which is just fucking fantastic. Luckily, Dodok is not out there. And we also have a fuck ton of wolves and some cows as well. I don't think the cows are too effective in combat. But these wolves, these wargs are about to help hold the line. So pissed that our tower did not get completed in time, but such is life. This game really does not care about your feelings at all. So our wargs come up to this first goblin and make short work of him. Then they head on down south. Who's your good boy? I mean, look, the duality of fate here. I mean, they could have come from the right-hand side. We would have been screwed, only have cows there. They went to the left-hand side, and we got our wargs there just ready to go. And so we send out all of our dwarves now, feeling encouraged by our wargs showing us the way. So we head out there to try to kick some goblin ass. They do say that fortune favors the bold, but in our case, our wargs were a little bit too bold, and they got their asses kicked. Luckily, our dwarves are routed around the corner, and now we finally made contact with the enemy. We are throwing down with these goblins, my best warriors up against them. 5v5, a classic Mexican standoff, and they start just pouncing each other. As the tide turned, I must press on. She's terrified, she's afraid, but she's pressing on. That's what Hailed Rampart is all about. They're brawling it out with their great axes. But unfortunately, my dwarves, they flee. They run in all directions away from the main goblin there. And this is when my shame kicks in as a player. Just one goblin left standing. But my dwarves are still standing as well. They're just standing in the opposite direction. They see other goblins, so this one goes in for the fight, brawling him down, jumping away, improving his shield skill, which was satisfying. And look at my dwarves now just charging down. Nothing like a little group ganking here. Made short work of that goblin. Happy days. But battle rages on. The goblins are coming down from the hills. There's still plenty. So we keep on brawling. My best dwarves. We're climbing. We're fighting. There's a lot of hearts in Dwarf Fortress when people are fighting. And we have overcome them. But a lot of our dwarves have been found dead, unfortunately. And look at all these slain goblins as well. But they still have their battering ram up with 4 goblins. So we go for them next. It's not even going to get to our tower. We charge in a flying V formation. We get in there. We start throwing down. Unfortunately, we're overcome. And my dwarves died. No. But there's one left, actually, who survived that ordeal. Thank God. A brave dwarf. Oh, no. Wait, no. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. That was youngster. One of my first ones. He was like 27 years old only. That's young in dwarven standards. So this adept axeman was able to slay him. And now we do something foolish, my dwarves. We go in piecemeal. So angry. We go in with just our bare hands. Our fists are our weapons now. I low-key think that these people are just haulers who are trying to pick up weapons and corpses and stuff, and they just get kind of caught in the fray. That is still on the table, I'm not sure. And so look, they're just going in with nothing but their arms, throwing gauntlets. And there's still so many enemies left. This guy, Litas, is just like, come on, who wants some? Battling it out, fighting them off one by one, and he's dead. I mean, they got cave trolls. Look at all these dead dwarves. There's so many dead. That Stodir. All these special homie dwarves dead. Now we're just throwing ourselves in piecemeal. I thought we could do it, because I've literally seen dwarven children punch bears to death. Elven bears even, so you know they were the real deal. Maybe that explains it. But yeah, Nako is a preteen cave troll, 10 years old, is still up. But look, we still have some axe dwarves who have rallied. Now they go in, help out the old man. More are coming. Blood everywhere. We're sending in all of our forces now against these cave trolls and goblins and orcs. Trying to make a last stand for Hailed Ramparts as we're losing dwarves by the dozen. Charge! Look at this brawl! There's like water on the ground. What is that? I've never seen blue water. Are people pissing themselves? Usually it's green from vomit. And look, we overcame the cave trolls. More or less. But they got orc archers on the hill. We go take them out. We go charge them. They're no match for our dwarven axes. And it looks like victory is ours. They're fleeing. He chased down that orc. Satisfied. God, we got some good kills. But we lost so many. Look at all these corpses and all the blood and the blue stuff, which I believe may be urine. The verdict's still out. And look at all these corpses. We've lost so many. But we took more out. I believe we lost around 30 dwarves, to be honest, which is kind of crazy. We lost some good wargs as well. Now it's time to commemorate the fallen. In Dwarf Fortress, you can build statues. So we choose to do so. And we set up a good future for little lads like you. That's not Dodok, by the way. That's a different dwarven child. Yes, we won today, but at what cost? Time to build and expand the tombs. Make sure that no dwarven ghosts haunt us this night, for they were the bravest of dwarves. Now one thing is clear. These goddamn goblins. They've started a war. To be continued.